tell the
Anyway, if you can show that nothing you wait.
you want to see the
Yes.
You can get the online ticket from PDF from
From the side.
from the you not necessarily inside the app.
no, no, go ahead. No, I haven't. No, slightly.
Everyone is.
I mean, that's what I understand. Stay sector. No, you won't see any background. Otherwise, all the photo will be
Ugly with a.
Toshiba.
So you check with them, they just move. You check with them, they just move. Further. The wire, careful the wire.
The wire, be careful.
You can ask them to move easier for you.
Open through that way.
You can move the chair further, I mean, if you want. I mean, put that, I think, plus not the block the physical thing. For the camera wise, it is better if you are otherwise you'll be. Chair is fine, but no, I cannot understand the rules, I also do, I don't want to block the person there. So you go for them, I don't know how you can move the person. From this angle, from people from here. No, a bit more. Okay. Because otherwise all the angle there will be showing the Toshiba.
Toshiba got free advertisement.
So from there all is Toshiba.
Do you happen to have a chair?
Chair that can stand.
Like maybe one of those white chairs or
You try. It's very good. You know the thing that throws me off is that your business you think that it's a Monday month. It's like the start of something. Then Monday is business. And then they want to be on a Tuesday. Also, every another. Up there taking time it's not long enough.
There is the chair, but you can sit. Because if you stand, we are afraid. Because one of them stand, the chair broke. You want, I can give her a chair, but can only be seated.
No, I need a chair. Anyway, do you have the speaker list for today?
Oh yeah, we do. Of course.
May I?
Can I text to you?
Yes, please.
Can, provided that the shop is maybe
Yeah, we do.
Testing, testing.
So will the candidates from the other ward?
Testing, testing.
Because West Coast and Ready Must.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, how do I send you?
You can just text me as a message.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's your number?
9
Message you. 93 89 07 85.
SHU.
I'll text you. I'll put link there. Yes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 大家好，您好。Ungal vote Reform Party ke anjadirgal Reform Party ungal pakam பயப்பட வேண்டாம் நான் இருக்கிறேன் 我们的新加坡人这个 PAP 当的人过来很多外国人给他们工作，因为很多新加坡人没有工作，对不对？ People who come to a meeting, who come to seminar, who come to a political rally like this, they are looking for the betterment of the future. Am I not right? But look, most of these people are dreaming. It takes guts to change. It takes pain to change. You cannot dream about change until you change. You have to vote for the opposition. You have to vote for the Reform Party to represent you in Parliament, to be your voice. Our late Mr. J.B. Jayaratnam formed this party alongside with 9 men with the idea of this party being a platform for young Singaporean to be the voice of Singaporean. This party are not looking for elite, people with high IQ, because we know There are people with high EQ,
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
high emotional quotient. These people who come from the bottom and strive their way upwards. I would like to tell you a story about Alexander the Great. One day, Alexander the Great crossed over Afghanistan desert on his way to India. While he was halfway through, there was no water. They were looking for water. He asked his soldier to look for water. But there was no water, ladies and gentlemen, because, as you know, desert, difficult to get water. Then one of his soldiers, by luck, ladies and gentlemen, managed to get a jug of water, enough for one person. So definitely, he would bring that water to his general, Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great took the water, and in front of thousands of soldiers, he held that jug of water like this. But instead of drinking, he pours the water. He pours the water, ladies and gentlemen. That is leadership. This is what I call leadership. Not the kind of leadership that pay them some millions of dollars while we have Singaporeans looking for tin cans and cardboards. And they have these guts to talk about us, the people, to improve our lives. The PAP always will show you buildings, and they say they are the cause of it. Progress, they say. Yes, I do believe the first got PAP, but not the present PAP. When we first started, EDB, Goh Keng Swee asked for help from the United Nations. United Nations sent 5 nations. Israel to take care of our defense, police, army. Sweden and Germany for our technology infrastructure. Switzerland for our reclamation. And Switzerland for our financial structure and banking. Without this nation, we won't be like what we are now. So the PAP alone cannot claim it is because of them. If there is one man that we are indebted to, that would be Mr. Goh Keng Swee.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have a team here, a unique team in Ang Mo Kio. Never in the history of Singapore politics where the activists really get involved into being politicians. We have Mr. Roy, and everybody know who is Roy. He's a great orator. Even though controversial, he's a great orator and he really cares for Singaporean. And then we have Mr. Sulaiman, Mr. Osman bin Sulaiman, who championed for Malay issues and is very active in the Facebook. Every Singaporean knows him. And then we have Mr. Siva, who is very experienced in handling housing He was once from the PAP, working with them. And of course, we have Mr. Ravi. Everybody knows Ravi. In 2011, he was nicknamed Cicero. You know Cicero, in ancient Roman, there was one speaker who fought for the right of common men, Cicero. So he was nicknamed the Cicero of Singapore. And then we have Jess Lu, who was a former banker. And then of course we have Mr. Gilbert Goh. Whoever have been to Hong Lim, they should know who is Gilbert Goh. So we are in the crossroad of change. So let us together stand up for this change that is inevitable. We are fed up with our overcrowded public transport, namely MRT buses. I wonder how long one has to tolerate over this overcrowded MRT. It is really terrible. Day in, day out, going to work. And I think you know what I mean. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon our first speaker tonight. He is our chairman, a young chairman. Mr. Andy Zhu, please come up. Everywhere he go, a young woman would like to chase after him. I say, Andy, you better watch out. He's the youngest chairman, I think, in the Singapore politics. Please welcome Mr. Andy Zhu.
Good evening, residents of Ang Mo Kio GRC. My name is Andy Zhu. I'm the chairman of the Reform Party, and I'm standing here today again to greet you all. I was here in this stadium in 2011 to say the same thing. What is the thing I want to say? We are here today because of the general elections. And do you think that the election is fair? Is there anyone out there who thinks that election is fair? Why? Simply because our party, I do not know which other parties or even which other opposition party has enough time to prepare from nomination day till now. And even so, from the day that the parliament dissolved up to the day of nomination, we have only 5 days. Is that enough? Is that enough for us to print our posters? No. Is it enough to print our flyers? Is it enough for our helpers to get a block for their leave? No. It's no. Yes, it is a no. But the PAP the PAP, they knew well in advance when it is coming. They knew what to do, which is why I say this is unfair. This is not a game, not a game of waiting. We, the Reform Party, got ourselves well prepared since 2011. Sorry, let me silence my phone. Apologize. I apologize for this. They are well prepared. And we have been walking the grounds from 2011 until today. It is the support of the residents and even the Singaporeans that bring us back to Ang Mo Kio, and not forgetting West Coast GRC and Radin Mas SMC. It is your people's mandate that will bring everyone forward after the 9/11. It is not different, but I can also put it as it is different. Why? Having us around doesn't mean that you expect us to do better than the PAP. The PAP has 50 years of glory. They used to flop before the 50 years as well while building the nation. I am grateful to the PAP for bringing our nation forward like what it is today. But it is the residents who brought me here tonight. They want me to fulfill the moral obligation. Why? Because they say the Singaporeans are being left out. Do you guys think so? Yes. I have all to say that the parliament is not about the elitists. It is not about them, the PAP. Since 2011, we have the Workers' Party, who is fighting for everybody as an opposition in the parliament. But the PAP is pressing them down with all the town council issues, which I believe could have been avoided. But that doesn't mean they are doing a bad job. Oppositions understand what the residents want, because we are just like you, exactly the same. Just me, for example, I studied in the heartland. I grew up in Yishun, Ang Mo Kio and Woodlands. I understand what the people think, and this is why I am here today to bring forward. And if you put the vote to the Reform Party, we will make sure that we are the ones who represent you in Parliament. This road is not simple. It might be easy for you guys to see me standing here, just like that. Like what I was saying, being here is not easy. Time is short. We do not have enough time to prepare. It took us a long way to come all the way here, to set up the stage, to put on the posters. And we did not have much posters. Why? It's the same issue. Welcome. Thank you. I regret to say, we have only 1,500 posters for our rally sites and the GRCs, because there was insufficient time for the printer to put. And it's all man labor. It's all their sweat. They are putting forward in helping us to put up everything. But we are getting criticism. The people is telling me, Andy, your posters are too low. It's below the lightning. But well, I say, no, it's not low. The sun is there. The sun is there after the storm. So please, do not say that the poster is too low. It is not the bigger the better. I believe you all know.